Excellent. First of all, I want all of you to give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. I hope you guys are ready for a jam-packed year, because I know we are ready here at Wilders. So, we're going to welcome you, like we always do, the Wilders way. Please welcome our students doing our Champions Creed and Mission Statement. Please don't act like you're not. You know you're ready to drop those kids off and go about your way. Alright, but here to give you a very warm welcome, please welcome our CEO, Miss Ramona Wilder.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Well, we are truly excited to welcome you here tonight for the back to school overview, and we're excited to welcome our kids back. We've actually missed them a little bit over the summer. I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to the co-founder of our school, Dr. Carolyn Wilder. Director of schools. He joined us at the latter part of the year, and I must say to you that he is definitely a great fit for Wilders. The things that he has done in the few months that he has been with us at the beginning of the year lets me know that we are truly back to the Wilders way. So I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Sean Neely, the Director of Schools.
Greeting parents, welcome back. We're excited to see you back. We've been preparing the building. The teachers have been prepping the last 2 weeks, ready for you to go from good to great. At this moment in time, I'm actually going to introduce the staff that's going to help us and help your students reach new heights this year. Starting in first grade, we have the first grade team of Miss Sung, Miss Swihart, and Mr. Delgado. Second grade team of Miss Fenton, Mr. Riley, and Miss Rohrbach. Third grade team of Miss Clemens, Miss May Alexander, and Miss Taylor. Fourth grade team, Miss Stowers, Miss Gorman, and Miss Lopez. Fifth grade team, Mr. Lopez, Mr. Stringer, Miss Houston. Sixth grade team of Miss Roth and Mr. Williams. And the 7th and 8th grade team, we have Miss Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Bradley, Miss Savage, and Miss Barr. And Mr. Jenkins, our PE teacher. So these are the teachers that are going to help you. After we conclude from here, you're going to go outside, you're going to find your teacher's name, and then you can go meet your teacher. That happens at 7:30. Next, I'd like to bring up our Dean of Schools, Ms. Leslie Medina.
All right, so welcome. I am happy to be here with Routers. I am actually returning to Routers, if you will, because I taught here some many moons ago, not that long ago, but for a couple of years. I won't give you the years, but I was here, teacher here at Routers, and so I'm happy to be returning as the Dean of Schools, and very, very happy to get ready to meet all of you and all of the students here. So when you see me, please come up, introduce yourself. Students, come up and introduce yourself to me as well, so that I will know you when we get to the first day of school. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about attendance, which is a very important topic. We have safety, we have academics, we have attendance. Attendance, so I'm glad to see you here because that tells me that you will come and that you will attend, of course, and we want the same for your children. So we're making sure that students are at school and on time every single day. It is highly important for them to be able to be academically successful, for them to get every moment. We are a very rigorous school, which we teach a lot in every single moment. So you may think that, oh, you know, it's just 10 minutes, it's just 15 minutes. But 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that could be an entire calendar activity for a kindergarten or a first grade. It could be a phonics lesson for a first grade or a second grade. It could be the morning warm-up for one of our older students. So it's very important that they're there and on time every single day. Now, when a student is absent, we have something that we report out called a student being chronically absent. That means a student misses 10% or more of the academic school year. So we have 183 days planned out for your students, for your children, and we want them there every single day. Every single day is going to be very instructional, and it's also going to be very fun for them, and we want them to be there. But when they do miss those days, that time counts against both them and it counts against the school. One of the guidelines or one of the criteria that we are rated on as a school is attendance. And so if you were to go to the California dashboard and look up our school, you'll see that there they'll have a chronically absent TISM number. We want that number to be extremely low. 0 would be wonderful, but we definitely want it to be low because what that means is that all of you are dedicated to bringing your children to school every day so that they can get all of the instruction that we have to offer them. And again, when they miss it, they pretty much miss out on something that they may not be able to get back. Because if that teacher already taught that lesson and the student comes in late, the teacher will not teach it again once your child enters the classroom. So they kind of missed out. So we want to make sure that we avoid that at all costs. So being on time is very important, and being in school every day is extremely important. So what is on time? Making sure you're inside of the gate before 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, that gate will close, and you'll get more information about how to enter and where to enter, but the gate will close, and then students will have to go through the front, receive a tardy slip, and get to class. And again, when you're tardy in that nature, it might take more time, because now they have to wait, get a tardy slip written up, then make their way to class, and again, they may miss more time. So please, just get in the habit, setting those alarms. I know sometimes, the children may not be morning people, you may not be, but their education is so very important, and we want to make sure that they're there to be there every day. When they are absent or tardy, if they have 3 tardies, basically equals an absence. There are 2 types of absences. We have excused and unexcused. Now, in the eyes of the law, there is no such thing as an excused absence. Once you have an absence, even if it was to go to the doctor, the dentist, it's an absence, and it's going to be counted against the student. Now, for our purposes of our START team, we have an attendance team that will look to support support families when they're having difficulties bringing their students to school on time or on any given day. We don't necessarily count it against you if you can have that doctor's excuse, dental excuse, or maybe traveling, things like that. But again, we have early dismissals on Wednesday, so that's a wonderful time to take your children to the doctor and the dentist and do all of those other wonderful things. And if you know at any point that your child will be tardy or if you're not going to be in school, please contact the office and give us notice. Okay, they will reach out to you if the child is not there, but it's even better if you can let us know ahead of time. That way you can also work with your teachers to possibly get them work. But again, we want to make sure we stay away from that chronically absenteeism number, making sure students are in attendance more than 10% of the school year. Now on the other side of that, we want to make sure that students are also picked up on time. So we drop them off on time, and we need you all to pick them up on time. You'll hear a little bit later about the staggered dismissals. Most of you know because you're returning families. But we have to get students picked up in a timely manner so that we keep the area safe and we keep it moving and we get them out to you as quickly as possible. But we also have other things that happen at the end of the school day. So it's highly important that you come and pick up the students on time because staff have other responsibilities and they cannot watch the children after the dismissal time. So again, if anything comes up, you hit the 405, which always has traffic. I know when I'm on there it does. And something has happened where you may not make it there, pick up the phone, call the office, let them know. But the expectation again is that you drop off your children on time and that you pick them up on time as well. Now in the instance, I mentioned our SART team. In the instance that you are struggling with attendance, we are going to want to talk to you. Please do not get upset. Don't get upset with the office people when they call you. Please don't get upset with myself and Mr. Neely when we reach out because we're here to help. We want to make sure it's our responsibility as well as yours to make sure that the students are getting all of their academics. So we will reach out to you. We're going to call and sometimes y'all get to blocking and stuff. We're going to use different phones and we're going to do that. I got a phone. So we're going to keep calling. Don't get upset. We do also understand that things happen, and that's why I'm saying if you let us know ahead of time, we will work with you. We're not upset with you in the sense that, just bring them to school. We just want to make sure that the children are getting the learning that the teachers are providing. And the teachers work extremely hard at Wilders. They plan. They deliver exciting, rigorous lessons, and we want your children to be able to receive those. So just remember, again, be on time, be at school every day, pick up on time. If there is any issue, just call the office and let them know. And again, even though there are excused absences and unexcused, because I hear that a lot when I'm on the SART committee and they say, oh, but I had 3 doctor's appointments and 3 notes. And we appreciate you letting us know, but in the eyes of the state, those are still 3 absences. And so you want to cut that out as much as possible, so utilize those Wednesday times, early dismissal, after school if you can. And if you do have to make an appointment, let's say in the morning, please bring them after. We will receive them after, even if they're coming late. We don't want them to be late, but we will receive them. We'd rather them come after a doctor's appointment than miss the entire day of learning, all right? And stay in communication with your teachers. If they do miss, their work will still be due, and so we want to make sure that you get that and you're able to get that to them as well, all right? But we're here for you. We want to help. If you do have any issues with attendance, please reach out, and we're here to support you with that, all right? So, Ms. Shannon, thank you.
Give it up for Ms. McGee. Thank you so much. It is important to be on time. We are teaching our scholars to be on time. Now, today is just a general overview of all the rules and regulations of today. And we know you may have questions, but if you can just hold on to them real tight. Afterwards, you can ask any questions that you have because we know that it is important to you. Please help me welcome our parent liaison and all things great, Ms. Shannon.
All right, good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, parents. All right, much better, thank you. Sorry, summer is over. School starts Monday. Woo! All right, that's right, parents. We are happy that school is starting. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about some uniforms. I have the other uniform police with me, Miss Gibson. Come on over here, Miss Gibson. Yeah, we all know Miss Gibson. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to go pretty quick with it. And we have some wonderful models here to show our uniforms, the correct way and maybe the incorrect way. All right, so first we're going to start with Jocelyn. She is wearing the uniform, so Jocelyn, let's step up a little bit. The uniform for TK through 3rd grade. 4th grade and 5th grade. This is the uniform because she is wearing a skirt along with her blouse and her sweater, her tights. She's wearing some tights with her all black girl shoes. Now you can also wear all black tennis shoes, but all black shoes. Let's take one little turn around. Very nice model. Thank you. You can go back. All right, we have Ryder. Come on up, Ryder. He is wearing the boy uniform. And this is the uniform for TK through 5th grade. Blue pants, Wilder sweater, top shirt, button-down shirt, or with the pointed collar, blue tie, black shoes. All right, Ryder, let's make one little spin. There we go. Ryder is also, which we encourage, to have your shirt, your name embroidered on your sweater. Because as you know, and I know, they lose the sweaters. I get a million messages, Miss Shannon, please find my sweater. If it has a name, it will get back to your child. So put a name on there. If you want to put the first initial, last name, we're good with that. If you want to put last name, first initial, we're good with that. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. All right, Ryder, let's go on back. All right, Miley, come on up. We have Miley, and she's wearing the girl version, and she's wearing blue pants. So girls can also wear blue pants with their sweater, shirt. Now, as you notice, the girls have the little round collar with her tie and her all black shoes. Nice little bows in her hair, looks very pretty. So let's make a little spin. All right, nice earrings flush to her ears. So girls, with even these hoops that I'm wearing are too big, parents. Too big. They're plain, a finger goes in there and rips it off. So flush to the ears is what we're looking for. Thank you, Miley, so much. All right, I'm gonna hold on. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go to middle school. All right, Drew, come on down, Drew. So Drew, middle school, 6th grade through 8th grade. Right now, we can wear shorts. We can wear shorts all the way through October 1st. All right, October 1st, we can wear shorts with your shirt, so it can be long sleeve or short sleeve with a vest or long sleeve vest. Right now, it's very hot, so you may not want to wear that long sleeve sweater, but we do accept the vest with his shirt, that's with the pointed, and the tie. All right, boys wear a striped tie. He has on his white socks and his all black shoes. Drew can also wear tacky pants. He chose to wear his shorts today. Drew, let's make one big spin. Thank you, sir. You can go on back over. Okay, Giselle, come on over, Giselle. This is our girl version of middle school. Let's go over a little bit so we're in the middle. All right, wonderful. So she's also wearing her vest. Short sleeves are acceptable. Button-down shirt. Girls wear burgundy ties. She's wearing her skirt, white socks, all black shoes. Hair is nice in a ponytail. Make one spin. Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have a couple models that we don't have with us. So Ms. Gibson is holding for our younger students, TK through 3rd grade. They will wear the jumper. This is what it looks like. They do not wear skirts or skirts. TK through 3rd grade wear the jumper. All right? Now, there was a very disturbing message that I sent, and I had a lot of parents angry with me regarding our Friday wear. Friday wear, it wasn't our fault. That company no longer makes Friday wear. So we had to tell you immediately. There was no more jackets or pants. We have been working with this since March, so we have really been working on it, trying to find Friday wear for you. I gave the message, no more Friday wear. As of Monday, we found some Friday wear. I was hoping I would hear some black. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have Nova step up and Tyree step up. All right, so let's come to the middle a little bit. So parents, I know uniforms are very expensive. We are not asking you to go out and buy it tomorrow because we're still trying to work out to get them ordered. But this will be our Friday wear. So this is a jacket for elementary. With it, you will wear your navy blue t-shirt. Thank you, Nova, for showing us that logo. That's right. With the pants. Now, Nova is a new model for us, so she did not come prepared with her black shoes, which that means we do not wear shoes like this. These are beautiful pink Nikes, but we wear all black shoes with our Friday wear. Let's make one spin, Nova. Very nice. Thank you, young lady. You can go on that. All right, Tyler, come on over. All right, and this is going to be our middle school. As you see, she's wearing the same thing as Nova, but it is in burgundy. And with that, she will wear, a little bit, the gold color shirt with our logo on it, with her black tennis shoes. This will be our Friday wear. I will let you know when it's available. Let's do one spin. All right, thank you, Patty, very much. All right, so until we do have the Friday wear, on Fridays, parents, on Fridays, students will wear their school pants with their t-shirt tucked in with a belt. Now, if you don't want to wear the t-shirt, you can wear your regular uniform on Friday. Does everybody have that? So for middle school, you can wear the gold t-shirt with your khaki colored pants with a belt, black tennis shoes. Elementary school, you can wear the navy t-shirt with your navy pants with a belt tucked in, black tennis shoes. Or you can wear your regular uniform with the tie. Those are the only options for right now. You are also allowed to wear your Friday wear jacket if you still have that particular jacket. No one's wearing that jacket right now, but we do have the Friday wear jackets that a lot of you still have. You can wear those throughout the week. We have been approved to wear those throughout the week. No more pants. Models, we can have a seat. I'm going to touch a few things that we do not allow. And Ms. Gibson, please jump in if I don't get everything. We love hair beads. We love them. We don't want them. Hair beads. They're plain. They're moving their heads. It hits somebody. It hurts them. No hair beads. Not a lot of barrettes. Barrettes are cute. They're pretty. But we don't want 100 barrettes. A few barrettes, but not 100 barrettes. Jewelry. I mentioned the hoop earrings. Flush to the ears. Flush to the ears earrings. Size of a dime. The difference is size of a dime. Okay. Middle school loves their nameplate necklace, chain, whatever you want to call it, ropes, whatever. My kids say, Mom, that's the wrong name for it. I don't care what it's called. It's jewelry. We don't want to see it. If you got to wear it, tuck it in. We don't want to see it. If we see it, we're going to have you take it off. And we're going to let your parents know. Your parents can come and pick up your jewelry. Keep it at home. Keep it on the weekends. We don't want it. Nose rings are a big thing now. Nose rings. The little diamond studs, the little hoops. No, not acceptable at school. And that's usually middle school as well. The earrings at the bar that goes through the ear, not acceptable at school. All of these are a safety factor. We do not wear them at school. Rings, regular rings on your hand, all of the beaded bracelets, you know, the friendship bracelet, the jade bracelet, the turquoise bracelet, the ruby bracelet, all these bracelets, no bracelets, please, no bracelets. Tennis shoes, all black. One more time, all black. Parents, one more time, all black. Okay, so the swoosh cannot be gray. It can't be sparkly. It's all black. The soles are all black. The laces are all black. I learned Nike has the pandas. I didn't even know they were called pandas. We had students wearing pandas at school. No pandas, they're cute, no pandas. There will be a day when we're gonna stump out bullying and you can wear those pandas. All right, what's another one? Ooh, rain boots. Ooh, it's gonna rain on your head and we don't want you to get wet, but no rain boots. No rain boots. Parents, they are coming from the car to school. From school to the car. No rain boots. All right, no rain boots. No, look at these little boots I'm wearing right now. These little boots, you can't wear those boots. I saw some little ones wearing boots just like this. I said, what you wearing? Oh, Miss Sherry, these are my boots. No, no boots. All right, no boots, no boots. Watches. All right, I'm wearing my Apple Watch because I can text, I can pull up answers, I can answer some questions, I can pull up a calculator if I'm in math class. No smart watches because sadly enough, and I love my watch, sadly enough, we have students cheating with them. They're cheating, they're typing text and messages to other students on their watch. So sadly, no smart watches. Nails, woo, look at my pretty nails. Well, I don't want to see your pretty nails. I know, because then they give them, they said, Miss Sherry, it was my 13th birthday. Okay, then when we tell you not to take the nails off, we call the parents get upset. No nails, no polish. Our little ones love pink. No polish, no nails, parents. Nails are costing $100 nowadays. That's a lot of money. Please, no nails. Woo, eyelashes. I'm hitting all of them right now. Eyelashes. We have girls wearing eyelashes longer than my eyelashes. I'm gonna tell you, the eyelashes come out to the back of the wall. All right? No eyelashes. Those eyelashes, that's your eyes, it hurts your eyes, those eyelashes so big. All right? Girls are wearing lip gloss as little as this. And they just lay it on, lip gloss. They got it in their pocket talking about I got my lip gloss right in my pocket. All right, so I'm not going to say they can't wear lip gloss, but they can't wear red lip gloss. They can't wear purple lip gloss. A little clear, we're cool with that. But all the colored lip gloss, that's not acceptable. Woo! Okay, cell phone. Am I hitting the cell phones? Mr. Millie, you hitting those cell phones. Because that cell phone is a whole big thing. I'm going to let the big boss talk about those cell phones. Did we get it all, Ms. Gibson? Woo! Hey, give it to me, that's right. Hair color. Woo! Hair color. We don't wear hair color. We don't have a little strip of purple in the hair or a little strip of pink. Now, we celebrate breast cancer awareness in October last year. Little girl said, Miss Tim, I got pink hair for breast awareness. I said, girl, go take that pink hair out your hair. We can't wear colored hair. We cannot wear colored hair. Green hair, we sing it all. Green, we sing blue, we sing pink, we sing purple. Parents, please, no colored hair. This separates us from everybody else because we are going from great to good, good to great, good to great, great to good. We are all of it. That's right. All right, here we go. Ms. Gibson, I told you Ms. Gibson, she was a fashion police, so she's getting it all to me. We don't want hair right here. We don't want your hair to the bottom of your butt. We don't want it. It's too long, it's too much, and we don't want it. Because last year we had somebody with long hair, little boy came by, he pulled her out here and pulled her all the way back. He got in a lot of trouble, but guess what? If she didn't have that long hair, maybe that wouldn't have happened. So no long hair. Right here is good. Right here is good. Let's get to the night. Oh, am I missing anything, everybody? Woo! They said I got it. All right, parents. You know I'm on dojo. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. I know you're going to hit me up with some questions and some comments, and I'm ready for it. But be a little nice to me. Be a little nice to me. All right. Woo! Last one. Boys with earrings. We don't do it. Boys with earrings. Okay.
Do not come in there with them earrings, the booty lift hair, the long nails, and then butterfly lashes. All right, give it up for Miss Shannon and Miss Gibson. Uh-oh, we got one more. What we got?
Chewing gum. Chewing gum. Last year, if you guys can remember, I had to do a whole dojo about no chewing gum with the extra cross because we have kids chewing gum all throughout school. And then they take that gum and then they just stick it on the walls. They stick it everywhere. We're stepping on it on the hallway floor. So we really have a chewing gum policy. And I had a parent say, are you kidding me about chewing gum? I am not kidding. I am very serious. So we do not chew gum. So parents, please do not let them bring any gum to school.
Thank you, Miss Shannon. You can't chew it at church, you can't chew it at school. All right, please help me welcome Miss Lightfoot, our campus supervisor. Be the first face you see in the morning.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ms. Crystal. I am your lead campus supervisor. Welcome back to your new school year. I am here to talk about drop-off and pick-up. Okay, so drop-off is at 7:15 in the morning. When you arrive at school for drop-off at 7:15 in the morning, it is for breakfast. So I cannot have parents, please pay attention because this has been a big problem where you drop your kid off and then your kids say they don't want to come into breakfast. Breakfast starts at 7:15 every morning when your kid arrives to Wilders every morning on Plymouth and Market Street at the back gate. They will be asked to go into breakfast. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They shouldn't be hanging outside or anything like that. Everybody that gets dropped off at 7:15 has to go in for breakfast. The back gate actually closed at 7:55. Because by 8 o'clock, every student at Wilder should be in their seats. So at 7:55, when the back gate closed, we will start escorting students to the front gate. And as you go around to the front gate, you will go into the school and go into your classroom. Pickup time. Pickup time for first grade, second grade, and third grade. It's staggered. Just first and second grade. First and second grade is at 3 o'clock. If you have a child that is in 8th grade and you know that you don't want to pick up your first grader until your 8th grader comes, to keep traffic down, please pick up at 3:45. Because I have parents say, oh, I don't want to pick up Johnny in the first grade until Big Johnny gets out in the 8th grade. Then you're holding up traffic and we don't have that much space. Excuse me. So first and second grade pickup is at 3 o'clock. Third grade, 3:15. It goes from 3:15 to 3:30 to 3:45, which is middle school. All the middle school gets out at 3:45. So from first grade all the way to 8th grade, it's all staggered time. Breakfast starts at what time? The gate will open at what time? Okay, so when I'm coming at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, Johnny shouldn't be sitting outside waiting for somebody to open the gate at 7 o'clock or 6:50. It's not just for our safety, but it's mainly for the safety of your children. Because everybody knows we live in California, we live in Inglewood, we never know what's gonna happen. But any questions? Any comments? Oh, parking lot. So this year we are asking the parents, pleading with you guys, please do not park in the Rouse parking lot. If you come at your correct times to pick up your students and drop your students off, it will go so smooth. You don't need to park in the Rouse parking lot. Now, please feel free to use street parking, but Rouse parking lot is only designated for staff members and Rouse customers only. So please do not park in the Rouse parking lot. Please respect our neighbors. I have a lot of parents that are so used to pulling up in the neighbor's driveway, blocking the neighbor's driveway, and then we have our office manager, our office staff, they call. Like, such and such, they blocked me in and I was late for work, this and that. And then she called me. Well, what happened? And I'm like, well, was so much going on, I didn't see. But it's a constant thing every single day. So please, please, please respect our neighbors. Respect Rouse parking lot. I think that's pretty much everything. So I understand because I am a mother as well. I understand about kids catching colds, getting sick, and everything and stuff like that. Ever since the beginning of Wilders, it has absolutely been no Starbucks at Wilders. That means do not go buy your kid a medicine ball and put it in their hydro flash. Put it in their water bottle. Because if they're walking down the hallway and they're trying to drink their stuff and their cup is open and they bump into another student, they burn that other student who it fall on, y'all gonna wonder why we didn't do anything about it. So there's absolutely no Starbucks at all. Hot or cold. Don't think that, oh, I can just go to Starbucks and get my child a frappe or something like that and I can just put it in a water bottle. No Starbucks at all, no outside food at all, there's no DoorDash allowed, there's no Uber Eats, there's nothing. Now, if you leave your lunch at home and grandma bring that home lunch, that homemade sandwich mama made, and the brown paper bag or your lunch pail, our office team will gladly accept it. But we're not accepting Chick-fil-A, we're not accepting Popeyes, we're not accepting McDonald's, we're not accepting anything like that. There's absolutely no outside food. There's absolutely no Starbucks. Please be mindful of your time of picking your kids up, 3 o'clock, 3:15, 3:45, 3:30, and 3:45. If you have younger siblings, like I said, and they're gonna be together, we do pair siblings with siblings, and we do have a space that siblings will sit in to wait for their other siblings. Any questions, comments, please let me know. Not right now.
Thank you, Ms. Crystal. At the end of the day, we want to keep your students safe. So it may sound like a lot of don't do this, don't do that, but we are preparing them for the future, for the world, and most of all, we want to keep them safe. So we can't have an Uber driver coming, bringing them McDonald's, and we don't know that Uber driver, right? So we got to keep them safe, okay? All right. Next up, please welcome our wonderful office manager, and so many more things, Ms. Fenice. Give it up for Ms. Fenice.
All right. So I don't want to drive the message, but I'm here to talk about lunch. And so Ms. Crystal touched a little bit on it already. And so just so everyone is aware, just in case you're not, we are a universal free meal school. So what does that mean? Every single student gets to eat for free. You won't get a notice in the mail or have us calling you about a negative lunch balance because we are a national school lunch program and the meals are free for all of the students. Now, that comes with some data. So how do they know to make your school a free school? Or how do we get our funding for a lot of the programs that we offer? Well, a long time ago, pre-COVID, you had to fill out a lunch application. And that lunch application every year tallied up a number, and that number we would submit to the state, and they would allot our funding based on that number. So as you're aware, the lunch applications, most people think they don't matter because food is free for everyone. However, they still require those numbers from us. So they want to know how many of your students are, and if you go to the dashboard Ms. McGee mentioned earlier, socioeconomically disadvantaged is the word they use. What does that mean? Our incomes fall within a certain guideline, and so our funding is allotted based on that. So we did really good last year. I want to say it's probably the best number of applications that we've ever received. And I want to say we only had 50 families that didn't turn them in. That's out of over 500. So we are asking you all to please fill it out this year. When you go to Meet Your Teacher Night and on our website, you're going to see QR codes. The meal application is just like ordering from Fashion Nova. Just open it up, put your little order, put your little numbers in, press submit, and you're done. No forms, no application, paper applications. It's right on your phone, like checking an email. So please scan the code and fill that out for us. Secondly, so Ms. Crystal already mentioned we don't accept delivered meals, right? Also, to kind of talk on that point just a little more, students getting Ubers from school. Clearly, we can't just let your child get in the car with a stranger. Uber is technically not supposed to transport minors, even though they do sometimes. So there's a transportation Google form. Again, cute little QR code. We're trying to make things easy. Scan the code, fill out the form, and it'll tell us how your student goes home. So if they walk, if they carpool, if you have a daycare provider that picks up, if you want your child to meet you across the street. Ms. Crystal and the campus supervisors are very efficient. A couple weeks in the school, they know every single child, how they go home, who they go with, and it's just an alert to us when we see a new face, when we see a new car, or if a student comes to say, oh, my grandma can't pick me up today, I'm just gonna walk. So please make sure you fill out that transportation questionnaire on your sheet as well. Going back to the food, that was just a little insert. So aside from fast food drop-offs, we are a nut-free environment. So what does that mean? No peanuts, no hazelnuts, no Nutella. Thank you, yes. So we have students who are highly allergic. So meaning if they inhale it can make them very sick. And we have had students and we have staff that are allergic to peanuts, cashews, macadamia, any type of nut. So we are a nut-free environment. So if you're packing those lunches, please do not include the peanut butter sandwiches, the Nutella Uncrustables, little snack mixes. Sometimes the trail mixes have nuts in them. And just to be courteous to our fellow students, and if you're unsure, just check the ingredients. Aside from no Starbucks, there's no soda on campus, there are no McFlurries on campus, there is no Jamba Juice, there is no Juice It Up. It sounds nice and healthy, but realistically they're not. Because we are a national school lunch program, we are governed by this Healthy Smart School Snacks rules that Michelle Obama put into place. And so we can't have hot Cheetos, Takis, we confiscate them if they bring them. So please make sure, and they don't get them back. So please make sure that you're not allowing your child to bring any of those snacks on campus. Also, in the classroom, they're only allowed to have water. So no Gatorades, no Powerades, no Body Armors, no Calypsos, definitely no kind of glass containers at all. We do have bottling stations on campus. So if you send them with a water bottle, they can fill their water bottle throughout the day, but they can't bring any other types of containers other than the plastic water bottles, the stainless steel water bottles are fine, just nothing glass. All right, and I think that's about it. All right, thank you.
All right, right now I'm going to dismiss the teachers. They can set up for Meet Your Teacher Night. Parents on the side, if you want to fill in the empty seats, feel free to fill in the empty seats.
All right. So, as everyone is shifting and moving, we're going to have our teachers go out. Please help me welcome Ms. McGee back to discuss our student behavior guidelines. All right, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to get to your seats and let the teachers
can get you moved, get you in and out. So student behavior. This is going to be an important topic. And students, I want you to pay attention to, because you will be the reason why, if at all, we might need to contact your families. So we want you to be well aware of what the expectations are. Again, Wilders is a very rigorous, academically sound school where we have high expectations for our students. So we do expect every student to come in every day, as I mentioned, on time, as I mentioned, and ready to learn, okay? We do also recognize that there's kids, right? And so they're gonna do some things. They try some things and different dynamics at home. You know, I was the youngest child, so my sister got it a lot of the times. You know, we got the middle children, we got the older children. So it's a lot of things that come around with it, and just how we develop, the children develop overall. So things are gonna happen, and that's okay, because we're prepared to deal with that. First and foremost, we are a positive behavior and intervention support school, PBIS. So you might hear that. You'll hear it being said by some of our staff as well as some of our students. Thank you, scholars. So when you hear that, what that means is we are wanting to support and push the positive first. So we want to acknowledge and recognize students for coming in and doing exactly what it is we expect them to do. Coming in, ready to learn, doing what the teachers are asking them to do, following all of the directions and instructions, and getting their learning in, right? So you'll see that. You'll see, starting, as Shannon mentioned, Class Dojo, so you'll see, please sign up. We need every parent, and it could be more than one that sign up for Class Dojo, because the teachers will recognize students on Class Dojo by giving them points. They can get points for attendance, they can get points for doing various positive things throughout the school day. They can also lose points, but we'd rather not go to that end. We do that only in extreme cases, when we have spoken to children on several occasions and they just don't come back to what it is we're having them to do. So I would stress, one moment, little move.
Sorry, parents and students in the back. Could we get everybody quiet down, please? This is very important information, especially information that Ms. McGee is giving right now. So I want anyone to miss this information. This is very important information for the students.
Thank you. Right out of my head. So we have various ways that we're going to recognize our students. So, and some of you probably have already received different type of Student of the Month awards, character awards. You've gotten Wilders Bucks. You're being recognized on a regular basis. Attendance awards, things that recognize students for doing those positive things. And so that's what we want to push. There are going to be times, again, as I mentioned, where we will have to manage behavior within our school site and give consequences, if you will, to our students. I will stress to you to please, when you get that handbook, it's a lot of pages, you should read it all. Maybe not in one sitting, but get through it. Go to the discipline section first, go to the uniform section first, go to the attendance, and there's a few sections you might want to visit and before others, but definitely get to the behavior section. It's going to list probably a page long of things. We talked about some things, chewing gum, none of that is allowed. We talked about some of the uniform pieces of nails and earrings, things like that. It's going to also talk to you about things like using profanity. That is not allowed at our school, so we want to make sure that profanity is not being used by any of our students on campus. But it's going to lay out anything that could be disruptive to student learning will be flagged by us, and we will reach out. We do have various things that we do for our students, having conversations. Mr. Bonner is going to be key with that. We're talking to our students when they have some of those minor offenses. They might have to come and see Mr. Neely and me if they have some of the major offenses. And then there's a step program that we will put them on. The students will learn more about that. We'll share more about that with you. It is all written down in the handbook, though, so I really do highly recommend that you read that. Because when those moments come, we're going to point you to the handbook first and foremost, but we want you to be a partner with us in making sure that we handle the behavior so that it's not happening any further, so that the student is not being disrupted from their learning. So again, thinking about anything that can be disruptive to the learning environment that's inside of the classroom, outside of the classroom, in the hallways, in the restroom, please just make sure you're following all of the school rules. The teachers will lay out some classroom rules as well. And we just want to make sure that you're following so students stay safe and they don't have to worry about hearing, our mouths all the time about, those behavior pieces. Cell phones on campus. So I know you all been hearing about the governor and all of the wonderful things, and cell phones have never really been a thing for school anyway. But we realized, definitely that as they got more popular, everybody wanted one, even the young. It started with the older ones at first, and it trickled down, and now we have, some first graders with cell phones. We do have a cell phone policy, which we will share with you in black and white so that you will have it. Cell phones cannot be used on campus. More than that, they cannot be seen on campus. Now, we would prefer for you to leave cell phones at home. That's the safest place for them, especially if you drop off your child and you pick up your child. We have phones, all kinds of technology. We can call from our phone, from our laptops, from our computers. We can call from multiple places if we need to reach you. And please know that in the case of an emergency, we will contact you, because we want to make sure that all of the students are safe and that you know that they are safe and you will know the next steps. So when students come on campus, if they just absolutely must carry a phone, maybe they go to daycare, maybe someone else drops them off, maybe they walk home, we understand that. But the moment they step foot on campus, the cell phone must be turned off and it must be put away. They cannot have it out, nor can they use it while they're on campus. If they do, there are consequences. Step one, the first time that we see a device out, that includes the smartwatches, the Apple Watches, the Galaxy Watches, and things like that, which Mrs. Shannon already mentioned are not allowed. So again, please don't send those things. They're very pricey, and we're not responsible for it. Not that we definitely want to make sure that students' property is being respected, but things can happen. And so we would rather you definitely keep the watches at home. For the cell phones, if we see it, we're going to take it. We're going to counsel with the student. We'll let them know that this is against the policy. They cannot have the cell phone out and they cannot use the cell phone. We will give the cell phone back to them at the end of the day, understanding that they know what now to do and hoping that when they come back the next days of the school year, they will not violate the policy. Now, if they do for the second time, we're going to take the phone again. We're going to keep the phone through the end of the day, and we're going to contact you to come get the phone. Because now, we try talking to the student, they're not hearing us. We need to bring you in on board to make sure you know, because sometimes you probably told them, go to school, turn your cell phone off, put it in your bag, don't take it out. So you may not know that it's happening. We're going to contact you, we'll give you the phone back. We hope again, at that point, they will not bring out their phones. If they do for the third time, from that point on, they will have to turn in the phone to us when they walk in on campus, and then we will give the phone back to them at the end of the day. And that will have to happen every day from that point. Now, if we find out that students are using the cell phone, they're reporting any type of incident, whether it's altercations that may be happening with students, or even maybe the TikTok in the bathroom, that can be a suspendable offense. Okay? Legally, just like you all have to sign waivers to let us be able to, take photos, post photos on our Instagram and things like that. Students have not signed off, nor have you signed off for other students to take images of your children and post them wherever they want. So those are not things that we want to do. And furthermore, this is just really going back to the point that education is why we're here. Okay, that is the most important thing. And if you know and you've seen it in the car, sitting in the restaurant, and in class when you've seen it, you see it at home, those cell phones can be very, very, very distracting to the point of that's the only thing that children can think about, especially if they know it's in their possession. So we want to keep all of that down, all of the distractions down, and have them focus only on their learning. So please, 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 once you're hearing the policy now, you'll see it in writing in black and white. Please follow the policy, because I know I would get upset if my $1,500 phone got taken and it's in the office, right? And it might be on a Friday when the office is closed up, I don't know. But we don't want that to happen. We want you to have a level of comfortability. So again, if you just have to send it, just make sure your child knows, turn it off, put it away. Nobody needs to know. They do not want to tell their friends that they have $1,200 devices in their backpacks. They don't want to do those types of things. Just put it up, and when the end of the day comes and they step foot off campus, they can turn it on. They can call you, let you know I'm walking home, I'm safe, I'm good, I had a good day, and those things are fine. All right. So again, we'll be outside later if you have any questions about that. Lastly and quickly, just our social emotional learning and supports that we have in our school. We have our counseling team that are there to support our students. We know there's a lot going on in the world today. Even with COVID and the aftermath of all of that, we had deaths in our families, things like that. And so we definitely want to make sure we have the space for students and families to be able to talk. There's a lot of movement. I just want to make sure that everybody, no one's going to be able to interact with teachers just yet. So please stay in and hear everything before, and we'll dismiss you and get you out there. If there's any issues with your student where they may need any type of counseling, where you see that they're maybe a little depressed or down, please just make sure you let us know, and we are there to support them as well. We have a great team, a great program, and we are able to support with that. All right? Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. McGee. So I know you guys are so eager to meet your teachers, and we are going to get you there shortly, but there are some new things and new guidelines, even though you guys are returning. There are a few new things, so please help me welcome our student engagement specialist, Mr. Bonner.
I know everybody's in a hurry to meet their teacher. I won't be too long. I just wanted to touch on the sports program here. We're going to try to revamp the sports program, bring back that championship spirit. Ooh, my favorite people love it. Just a couple things. Our goal this year is to have 2 sports during fall, 2 sports during spring, 2 sports during the winter. So the fall sports would be flag football and girls volleyball, and then the winter we're going to have girls and boys basketball, and then in the spring we want to have soccer and track and field. So outside with the teachers and all the QR codes they talked about, I have a QR code. Once you scan it, it asks you just 3 questions: your student's name, which sports you're interested in, and how many sports you would like to participate in. We are only offering these sports to 5th through 8th grade at the moment. So if you are a 5th through 8th grade parent, you can go see Miss Crystal or any of the campus supervisors. They'll have the sheet, scan the code, fill it out for me. It'll be great information for us. That way we know which sports to kind of emphasize. And then from there, also keeping up with the rigor of the school, we will have grade checks along with like monthly progress reports to make sure that the student athletes are keeping up with their grades. There will be a minimum GPA requirement, so unfortunately if a student isn't meeting that, we want to prepare them for high school. It'll be very similar to if you were at a school that had CIS sports, if you didn't have those grades, you wouldn't be able to participate. So we want to keep that going, and that's it. I'll be outside if you have any questions, and that's it for me.
Thank you, Mr. Bonner. All right, and then last but not least, please give it up one more time to Ms. Shannon.
All right, parents, I've been given 1 minute. All right, so very quickly, I just want to talk about parent involvement. I am the person you contact. If you would like to volunteer at school, contact me. I will give you all of that information. rshannon@wpacs.org. You know I am on Dojo every single day. I wasn't on there yesterday because I lost my phone. So you guys can send me messages. You didn't get a return because I lost my phone. But I got my phone. I will send the messages. You know I'm on Dojo. I give you all the information. Any questions, you can Dojo me. If I don't know the answer, I'll get the answer. I'll get it back to you. We're going to have better communication. Our teachers will give you a call. Our teachers will give you an email. We're going to send a phone tree. We're going to email you. So we're going to make sure you have all of our school information throughout the entire school year. Does that sound good? All right, I think we're ready to close this out. I'm going to give it to Mr. Neely.
All right, parents, we're about to go outside. Just a real quick reminder, this Saturday you can do drop-off for all the school supplies this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right, so thank you for coming out. You can now go outside. You can go out and meet your teacher. We'll be out answering questions. Thank you for coming.